Mike Logan.
I'm Gerrit Elzinga.
And this better be good.
good.
Hey, you guys know what it is. It's the podcast where Gerrit and myself, we preview a movie before seeing it, and then we see it, and then we review it again after. Gerrit, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm pretty good. We're doing a late night session
I think this
tonight.
is the latest we've ever done it before.
Yeah, normally we do this, during the day on like a Tuesday or Wednesday, but as you know by now, you haven't listened to our podcast normally, because normally it's on a Wednesday, but we're movers and shakers, guys. We're movers and shakers. So we're recording at 10 p.m. right now. Well, it's 9:30 now. Movie starts at 10. Total start at 10:30.
Ooh, boy.
But
What's the movie, Mike?
the movie we're doing is not Predator or Predators. It's The Predator. That's nice.
Oh,
Nice.
boy.
We had already planned on doing this one, but it was also recommended by, I'm assuming, our biggest fan, Gerrit Hibbs. So,
Yeah, he loves this.
So shout out to Gerrit Hibbs. May you forever cream your jeans while hearing your name said on a podcast.
Oh, he won't listen anymore.
And we just lost our biggest fan.
The podcast that insults the people that love.
We get a Patreon, and all we do is every time we
Yeah.
get a new Patreon subscriber, we just insult them.
Jerry Smith says, I love the pod. Jerry Smith, go suck a dick.
Jerry Smith from Rick and Morty.
No, was that his name?
That's his name, man.
Oh my God, that's funny. I've been having Jerry on the brain lately.
Jerry.
Gerrymandering. There we go. That's a guy.
I'm leaving right out that front door right now. Okay, that was always allowed.
That's so funny.
Okay, so we're seeing The Predator. Gerrit, are you a fan of the Predator films?
I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I only think the first one is good, and it's not even that good.
Okay. I will politely disagree.
I think it's good.
I think
but
it hasn't aged well, but I think at the time it came out, I think it's a fun testosterone-fueled action film where giant, sweaty, muscly, oily men fire bullets at trees.
And that's why you just described why it's not that good. It's fine for what it is.
Yeah.
There's a part in there where it's like they both you know what I'm saying? Like they grasp
like
each other's
that.
and it's like just fucking
veins,
muscles,
just baby oil
and I'm
everywhere.
like, oh, that's the movie, and it's fine. I think it is a guilty pleasure. I do love Predator. I think it's great.
I think some people love Predator.
It's like, but it's not on my top 100 even. Like, I've seen so many other movies that are better. Like, I wouldn't. I do love it, but it's not like my favorite.
I mean, Predator does have some of the most iconic lines in 80s action film history. I mean, you've got "Get to the chopper." That's from Predator.
For sure. Yep.
Jesse the Body Hunter. Ain't got time to bleed.
Ain't got time to bleed. But does it lead? Those are the questions I have for NPR.
That's my Jesse
That's
the
a
Body
very good.
Ventura.
It's a very good. Disc.
Thank you. I've worked on it.
Then there's you're one ugly motherfucker. And then of course my favorite Arnold line of all time. You son of a bitch. That's my favorite line.
That's what he says, and then the smack, yeah.
But then there's one more line. It's shit.
I don't know. I honestly didn't know that any of these movies. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, all those lines.
Long
Like some of Arnold's most iconic lines are from Predator.
Wow.
There's another scene where he's fighting some military guys, and he throws a machete through a guy, and it like sticks him to a wall, and he says, "Stick around," and then he leaves.
Wasn't that Commando?
Maybe.
I think that's Commando.
Was it Commando?
Yeah, because Commando has like if you take out the Predator, you have Commando. And I don't know. I think it's so interesting how this started like a craze, like the Predator craze. Is it really?
Stick around.
Yeah, you know how I know?
I thought that was
I watched Predator last week.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then you should have said that first. Now I just sound like an asshole.
Yeah, you
I'm
didn't
looking
know.
at the face paint that he's got on. I'm like, I don't remember that in Predator. I remember that in
Because at the beginning
Commando.
of Predator, before the Predator starts hunting them, they
They're
go in
just
there to like
shooting.
rescue people.
Yeah.
So like killing like humans and shit.
Yeah.
But Predator is all just killing humans.
That's crazy. Yeah, so
Predator's one where he says, remember when I said I'd save you for last? Yeah, I lied.
No, I think that's Eraser.
No, you're thinking of the movie with the alligator when they rip apart Vanessa Williams' Jingle All the Way.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
So you're thinking of.
I always love Jingle All the Way because it's like him saying all the Donner Blitzen, Franz Vixen, like he's saying all the reindeer. It's so funny
You know what's
to me.
real sad about all this Arnold talk we're doing? No Arnold in this movie.
I know.
It's really sad. And
Well,
you know
that's-
why? They lowballed him.
Oh.
They didn't offer him enough money, so he didn't take the role.
Oh, well, good for him then.
Yeah, but good for him, but shame on the fucking studio.
That's the same fucking thing. Oh, you mean this exact movie?
The Predator, yeah, they offered he wanted to be in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
And like they were in discussions. Like when they first announced the Predator, he was attached to it. But
Yeah.
then they lowballed him and he dropped out of the project.
Oh, well, the fucking that's on them. Like they know this movie's gonna make a ton of fucking money.
It didn't.
Oh, really?
It debuted at $24 million this past weekend.
Guess what? It would have made a ton more money if
Arnold was in
would
it,
have been in
I
it.
guarantee it
Oh
would
my
have.
god, everyone would have seen this movie.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Having said that, speaking of the cast of this film,
Well, before that, let's go through the other Predator movies because I am pretty
Okay, wait.
versed. So after Predator, you have Predator 2,
Danny Glover.
which is there's a murder in the city and there's an investigation, and then it turns out it's the Predator doing it, and Danny Glover is the Bruce Willis.
He's the Bruce Willis of this movie.
Danny Glover is the Arnold Schwarzenegger of that movie. Gary Busey, he's also in it.
that's a really good Gerrit Elzinga.
Thank you. You take your entire endocrine system out of your body. Actual quote from Gary Busey.
That's not even a quote from a movie he's in. That's just a quote from his diary.
That's a quote from a show he was on. I will take your entire endocrine system out of your body.
What is that movie we watched for Dixon Flicks with Gary Busey?
Oh my God! It wasn't
with the wheelchair that was all like tricked
Oh yeah,
out and
Silver
shit.
Bullet.
Silver Bullet.
We should watch Ginger Dead
When
Man.
he fucking shows him the silver bullet, he's just like ta-da! That's so creepy. Gary Busey. So Predator 2.
Yeah, Predator. It's not good. It's like fine. It has full frontal nudity, so there you go.
Yeah. Something for the kids.
Yeah, for the kiddos.
For the shorties.
Dude, too. It's a. I mean, which the original one has that as well, doesn't it? Like a naked dude butt.
Yeah, there's naked butts in it.
Yeah. So then the series lays low for a little while, and then there is Alien versus Predator, which it has the two versing each other on Earth.
And then
in
Predator
Antarctica.
befriends a girl and then like protects her the whole movie for some reason.
For some fucking reason,
Yeah.
because apparently, like it just focuses on killing the aliens and not the humans.
Well, I think the idea,
Isn't she part Predator? No, I'm kidding.
Yes, she fucked Sigourney Weaver.
Oh.
So she's part alien
And
part
Predator.
Predator.
Predalien.
Predator human.
Yeah.
No, I think in my mind, I think the idea is he's only there to hunt the deadliest game. So she doesn't mean anything to
And
him.
the deadliest game is an alien.
Yeah, so it would make sense that he wouldn't want to kill her because it's not his mission.
I gotcha.
So
then
he teaches her how to survive, though. You know, I'm now thinking about it, I didn't hate that movie.
That's what everyone says, but I don't remember liking it. I remember being like, this is terrible.
I think I was very, like, in the middle. Like, I was very much like, this isn't bad. Yeah. But, like, I wasn't like, this is really good. Like, I remember I liked the dynamic that the girl and the Predator had. Like,
and it was also PG-13.
Yeah.
Which is a no-no for both an Alien and a
weird
Predator
when
movie.
fucking most of the blood is alien blood in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, why fucking it's green?
I know.
Like fucking.
So then, after that, they had Predator versus Aliens, not Resurrection, sorry, Requiem,
yeah.
which is, everyone says is shit, but I like that one
Is that
more.
the one with Adrian Brody, or is that
No.
the Predator?
That's
Predators.
Predators.
Okay.
Which,
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen Requiem in a long time. Everyone says it's terrible, which I don't remember. I barely remember both those movies. And I don't remember Predators with Adrian Brody, Topher Grace, Lawrence Fishburne.
I never saw that one.
They tried to but it's the same as Predator basically. But then it turns out that someone is double crossing them to get them to get hunted by the Predator, I guess. And then that one ends, and then now we have this one, which I'm curious to. I think they're rebooting the whole franchise. Shane Black is doing it. It's going to be interesting.
Well, I don't know if they're rebooting do you know the plot of this one?
No.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything then.
I just saw that one trailer and was like, all right, I'll see this garbage.
I know the plot. I don't think it's a reboot. And
It's in the same universe, though?
Yes. You'll see why I don't think it. You'll see.
All right.
But I'm excited. So I think I chimed in whenever you named the movie. I told you what I thought of it, so I don't think I need to go over all my picks. Yours are probably more thrilled than mine would have been anyway. But I like the cast in this movie. It's a good cast. You've got Boyd Holbrook, who was in Logan. He was the guy with the metal hand.
He's great.
He was fucking fantastic.
He's great.
Keegan-Michael Key, Olivia Munn, Sterling K. Brown, who we both love. Tom Jane.
Yep.
Alfie Allen from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Jake Busey.
That's his son, right?
Yeah, it is. That's pretty much the...
Jake Busey, if you don't eat your cereal, I'm gonna take your entire pituitary gland out of your body.
Looks like a growth gland. Is that what it is?
I don't. He looks 12. Sorry.
But yeah, it's pretty much it's a cast of like, I feel like in 10 years all of these actors, except for maybe Tom Jane, will be like A-listers. I mean, Sterling K. Brown's already on his way. Olivia Munn needs to find the right vehicle. I still don't know if she's good yet. Like I've seen her in she was in that X-Men Apocalypse, which was dog shit.
Just a dog shit movie.
She didn't have any fucking lines.
Yeah. It's weird.
She was in she was in one more movie. I can't remember what it was. That's how good she was in it. But I just feel like she just keeps getting put in movies, and like nerds go fucking nuts when she's in a movie.
Well, it's because she was
on
Attack of the Show.
G4 and shit. But I mean, like she's not.
Was it Attack of the Show or was it just G4?
She was on G4. She wasn't on Attack of the Show.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I think she was on Attack of the Show.
Was she?
It was her and that guy.
Well, we got nerds that are going to come out of the woodwork.
I can't wait. Leave it in the comment section, guys.
Excuse me, she wasn't actually on Attack of the Show. She was on just one episode.
She actually guest hosted for Kate on X-Plate.
And we both moved our glasses up.
But yeah, Keegan-Michael Key, Detroit's finest. We fucking love Keegan-Michael Key. I'm excited because I believe it's him and Tom Jane are like buddies in the movie.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and like they have like a really like witty banter kind of stuff with each other. And also, this movie is directed by Shane Black, who we'll get into some other things about him in a minute. But purely from a director's standpoint, Shane Black's fantastic. I love Shane Black.
He's great.
Iron Man 3, I thought, got a bad rap, but I thought was good. A lot of people hated the whole Mandarin thing, but it is what it is. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, I love Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Fantastic movie. What else is his? Lethal Weapon 1 and 2, I believe.
Richard Donner directed all those.
Okay, yeah, but Shane Black wrote them. Shane Black was in Predator.
Oh.
Wait, was it Shane Black? Yeah, Shane Black was in Predator.
He wrote it, right?
No, he wrote it and he was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was one of the first people to die in the original Predator film. But I'm just double checking while we talk. But the cast is fantastic, and with Shane Black's writing, I think this has the potential to be an action film that actually is quite good.
I want to laugh because it's a Shane Black movie.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that Iron Man 3 didn't have. Like, I think Iron Man is funnier. I think Iron Man 2 is probably funnier than Iron Man 3 is. And which is weird because, he's Shane Black.
Shane Black was in Predator, like I said. He was also in The Hunt for Red October and RoboCop 3.
Oh, boy. God damn it. Wow, this movie's going to be shit. RoboCop 3 is one of the worst movies of all time.
I've never seen it.
What?
Never seen it.
Wow. It is one of the worst movies of all time.
I used to love RoboCop as a kid growing up in Detroit. RoboCop was like my fucking jam.
Well, RoboCop is one of the best movies of all time.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's
I
also
love
a great political commentary. That movie,
yes,
too.
it is. And that's which is funny because who directed that?
RoboCop?
What's his name again? God damn it. He
Not
also
John
directed.
McTiernan.
No, he also directed Starship Troopers and Showgirls.
Oh,
you know who I'm talking about. What is his name? I can't think of it right now. Oh no.
Not Fred Decker.
No, just go to the first RoboCop. It's he definitely didn't direct the third RoboCop. God, I know there's someone yelling at their whatever they're listening to this on. They're yelling at their headphones. Paul Verhoeven. God damn it, I knew it. Anyway, his career suffered completely because of Showgirls.
Showgirl,
which
I'm not going to say Showgirls is good.
I started watching it. And
you've never seen it?
I didn't finish it, but it's so corny. And
it's really bad.
It's real camp.
It's really bad. You can fuck me when you love me.
But it's so funny because that's just the movies that he makes. He makes over the top. Like RoboCop is one of the best political commentary movies, but also one of the best movies and one of the most violent movies of all time. And that was the whole goal.
Well, when fucking Roger Murphy, was that his name?
Alex Murphy.
Alex Murphy.
Right?
When he dies.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's brutal. Like, fucking brutal.
Dude, the director's cut, he gets his hand shot off and then, just blasted more.
Fucking Red Foreman did it.
Red Foreman did it. Yeah, he shoots his hand explodes. Yeah, he fucking gets brutalized. But it's brutal. And then when you talk about Showgirls, it's like, well, I mean, if you show as much blood in RoboCop, you have to show as much tits and bush in Showgirls.
There's a lot of bush.
I mean, that's just what he fucking did. And then everyone's just like, oh, this is too much.
They're all like fat guys eating food. Oh, it's too much.
This is too much.
Oh my God.
No, it's all of America. In, 1995, I think Showgirls came out? And Starship Troopers came out in 97?
I want to say Showgirls was after. No, maybe. I think it was 95.
I can't remember, but...
Whenever Saved by the Bell was done.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's weird because Elizabeth Berkley actually has a background in dance, too, but she was dancing awful in Showgirls.
Yeah, I mean, well, she's just not a good actress either.
Oh, she's not great. She
No.
was in Showgirls.
Yeah, so is Gina Gershon. So is Kyle MacLachlan. That guy's great.
Yeah,
Love
not
him.
in Showgirls.
I mean, he's probably the best part
And the
of
guy
it.
from Speed, the black guy with the dreadlocks.
Oh, yeah, he's in it.
He's in it, too.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're not seeing Showgirls. You kind of want to now, but...
I don't want to go on Showgirls.
We are definitely watching The Predator.
The Predator, yeah. So I think, like you said, I think it's going to be fun. I think we're going to laugh. We're going to be like, oh, like, you know, some
Oh, yeah,
cool
there's going to
violence.
be some dark
cool
gore.
violence.
Yeah. It's going to be like RoboCop in there.
Listen to us desensitize millennials. There'll be some cool violence.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's going to be fun. Like I said, with the cast and the director, there shouldn't be a reason that we don't care about these characters. Like, we should enjoy it.
Yeah.
We should be invested in them. I think it's going to be very good. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. I'm not going to get super high.
It won't be better than the first Predator.
No.
But it'll definitely be better than all the sequels. I think it'll be done correctly. I don't know. I think it'll be, fine. Do you have any other questions?
Yeah. So we got to talk about Shane Black.
We did talk about it on the last episode.
Yeah. Well, let's dive a little bit into it. How much time do we got?
We're fine.
17 minutes?
I mean, we got time for the movie.
So as we said last week, Shane Black got in trouble for casting his friend in this film, who apparently is a friend of his that he's cast in many films, and the friend is a registered sex offender.
Yes.
Nobody knew about this except for Shane Black, and Olivia Munn found out somehow, and she reported it to Paramount. And so Paramount cut all of his scenes from the film, and then there was apparently there was a backlash on set where a lot of her castmates weren't thrilled with it. Shane Black came out and apologized for it. Gerrit, do you think that... So he's his friend, who he's known since childhood.
Yeah.
Do you think that casting him in this movie is inexcusable? Do you think you understand why he did it? What is your...
I mean, I don't think he's sincerely sorry, because he's done it in every one of his other movies, and it never became a thing until the Me Too movement now. Mm-hmm. And I did read about all this stuff that apparently the guy did, mm-hmm. which is like a little fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't his cousin or something?
I didn't read like super in depth about it.
It's like an incestual pedophilia thing, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't think I could be friends with someone
who fucked their underage cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I couldn't be friends with somebody.
Yeah.
That shit. It's gross.
But I don't know. It's just it's so fascinating, and
it's weird to me too that. So he's been doing this. He's been casting his friend's movie. It's weird that in this climate now that he would still do it.
Yeah.
Like, it just seems really odd. Like, he should have known this was gonna come out.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they filmed it before that, right? Like
before the Me Too movement.
When that came out, November of last year. Oh. So they were probably filming it around then, I guess.
I guess. Well, maybe.
Because it's October now.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Well, Louis C.K.'s been gone for 9 months, so it was about 9 or 10 months ago.
Yeah, so it was November of last year.
Well, so yeah, I guess they probably would have already filmed it.
Yeah.
All right.
But I don't know. I mean,
Negative her. Just gonna lift up my butt cheek.
I gotta sneeze. Excuse me.
Cut all that out.
Excuse me too. So
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
That is a fart.
I don't know. It's dumb that he did it, and it's dumb that he's put him in other movies. I don't know. It's just... Also, can we talk about this for a second? Jeepers Creepers 3. Mm-hmm. That is like all those movies are directed by a confirmed pedophile, like child molester. He went to jail. Yeah, dude. He went to jail, did his time, and then came out.
Oh, Roman Polanski?
No. That guy's never done his time.
Sorry, Woody Allen.
Yeah, I don't even know about that story, but which I'll tell you off air. But yeah, man, it's so fascinating that that guy, Victor Silva, I can't remember his name.
Sounds like a bad guy.
But he he did his time or whatever, and he's still able to direct a movie, and it's got, you know, a DVD release or whatever, and it's just like, well, why is that fine, and then this guy is not, and this guy also served his time. Like, it's just these continual questions and paradoxes that, you know.
How long is long enough to wait for someone to redeem themselves? If they've served their time, should they be allowed to continue to do what?
I mean, it sounds like this guy is unable to, you know, enough time has passed. Like, because the whole thing of we always look at the justice system like we want justice to be served, and I honestly think we only want justice to be served if we put people to death. Like, if someone kills someone and then gets out of jail on a technicality or something, and then people are still going to be like, well, that guy's a fucking murderer, don't even associate with him. It's like, well, technically, if we're going by the judicial system, he did serve his time. Yeah. But that's the thing, too, is we still have people that are in jail for marijuana charges or selling dope.
White Boy Rick's still in jail.
Isn't that fucking nuts to you?
Well, you know why he's in jail, right?
No.
So he
Don't ruin the movie.
Oh, you're right. I shouldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I know from growing up in Detroit. I knew who White Boy Rick was. Not personally, obviously.
That'd be hilarious
but,
if you're
if I do White Boy Rick.
We do White Boy Rick on the podcast, and you're just like, yeah, that's me.
I was like, oh, that's me.
You're in it. Yeah.
No, I didn't know him, but I knew. Everyone knows his story. In Detroit.
Yeah.
He's a fucking legend.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a fucked up situation that happened to him, and he's still in prison, and it's. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But
that's a thing. That's so fascinating.
Yeah.
That people go put away, but then people look lesser at drug effect. It's I'm getting so political. I'm sorry. It's fascinating to me that the people generally don't care about drug offenses. It's just that guy should be free right now. Mm-hmm. Versus if you fuck a kid and then you go to jail and then you come out, and then people are like, no, you're still a piece of shit. You should be put to death. That kind of thing. It's just but shouldn't the people decide what happens with criminals versus the other way around? It's the courts decide everything.
Yeah.
And then a jury, jury of your peers.
We appoint the courts, though.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. If we go by the voting of fucking who's the president right now, clearly that doesn't fucking matter.
President is a sexual predator. Speaking of predator,
and he is. So there you go. We're right back to it. Where clearly, of course, the system. Yeah, this movie's about Donald Trump, and
we're gonna go watch Donald Trump grab some pussies.
I just find it so fascinating. I mean, these are all questions that should be brought up, and I think people are just too afraid to talk about them, legitimately. If you molested a child and went to jail for it and got out, if I made movies, I probably would not put you in them.
Yeah.
So my question is does this guy give the best blowjobs and Shane Black's just in love with him and that's why he put him in the movie? Why the fuck would you do that? I can't understand being a friend with someone like that.
Yeah, it is weird, and it sucks because it kind of put a big black mark on the film.
Pun intended. Shane Black.
Oh!
Hey, that wasn't a race
I was
thing.
trying to think of a black person. I was like, Shane Black's not black.
Sterling K. Brown?
He is black.
Well, Sterling K. Black?
Michael Key Jordan.
Hey, there you go.
Michael Key.
That's funny.
But yeah, it's just unfortunate. And then the movie underperformed so far at the box office.
I'm pretty sure that's another one of those reasons.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of things that we're kind of counting against the film, but otherwise it looks like a good film. It's just marred a bit of controversy.
How many boyfriends do you think were like, oh my God, I loved Predator when I was a kid. Let's go see the new one. And then she's like, well, I saw this article on Salon, and we're not going to see this fucking movie. I don't know. I just find it
I was reading Huffington Post.
I was reading Huffington, and they said that it's against the Me Too movement. I'm like, well, Olivia Munn's still in the movie. You should support.
She's doing press for it.
Yeah.
All right. Gerrit, arbitrary rating. What do you think you're going to give this movie?
Oh, I don't know. I would say 10 human skulls out of 12.
Oh, okay.
I think there'll be 10 deaths in the movie, so that'll be the 10 skulls.
All right, I'm going to give this, I'm going to give it 7 ain't got time to bleeds out of 7. I mean, yes.
Wow, 100%.
7 out of 7.
Wow, that's going to be great. It's for you.
7 out of 10. We're gonna get 7.
Okay.
I didn't mean to. I was gonna try to work around and stick with the 7, but nah, it's 10.
Well, I think it'll be fine. I mean, I'm not expecting too much. My bar is pretty low, so
yeah.
I hope there's at least an explosion.
Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be a shit ton of explosions.
Cool.
All right, enjoy this trailer, guys. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
It's gonna be loud.
Do you know what my job description is? I'm in acquisitions. I look up and I catch what falls out of the sky.
ship.
Tell me about the mission. Did you see anything unusual?
It's above our pay grade. Do I get a cookie now?
Look, I get it. Something went down in Mexico. Nobody wants any witnesses. We need to know if you and your men pose a threat.
We're Rangers.
Hey, Baxley, if your mom's vagina were a video game, it'd be rated E for everyone.
Isn't posing a threat kind of the fucking point?
Predators just don't sit around making hats out of rib cages. They conquered space. But that's not what's on the horizon.
Should I be worried? Riley.
I think you know what is on the ship. The ultimate predators.
Light him up!
We may die.
We're still here. So come and get us, motherfucker.
Oh, God.
God won't save us now.
Well, we are back, up and running.
We're back, baby.
Holy shit.
You guys enjoyed that trailer? We watched that movie. That's what we did.
Mike, why don't you give the people your first impressions?
Okay. I thought the movie was not... I was surprised at how not great it was.
Same here. I am in shock right now.
Yeah, I don't know how you mess up a movie like this. I'll start off by saying what I thought was good. I loved the chemistry.
I wanted you to just not talk. Because that, nothing. No, go ahead.
I enjoyed the chemistry between all of the main characters. Most of the main characters, minus, say, for a child. I thought that the ragtag group of guys who were all like lunatics, they were fun. They were entertaining to watch. Sterling K. Brown chewed up scenery, literally and figuratively.
He was chewing Nicorette gum the whole time.
Sterling K. Brown was great. He seemed like the only person. Him and Keegan-Michael Key seemed like the only ones
who knew what movie they were in.
Yeah, it was very much like they were like, we're gonna do this movie to the fullest, and they did, and it was entertaining for that. As far as the rest of the movie, that was just an incoherent, which isn't something I use a lot when describing films unless it's a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
It was just incoherent, a mess. The script made no sense. The plot made no sense. Some of the dialogue made no sense. Some of the character choices made no sense. The CGI was shoddy at best. Like,
You're hitting all the... Yeah. Some of that CG was like, whoa.
Some of it was really bad.
Like, unbearably bad. Like, it was like Deep Blue Sea bad.
Yeah.
Which Tom Jane was also in.
He was in that.
Like, really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my take. That's my hot take. Gerrit, what do you think?
I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and I literally said this.
Man, I love being a turtle.
No. A turd. A turtle in the wind.
Oh, Venom.
No, how is every movie not amazing? This movie like had so much going for it, and it just it was a turd in the wind, if you will. It was shit. It's not good. Like it could. I don't know. I'll have to watch Predator 2 again, but I think it could be the worst Predator movie.
Oh, it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and say
genuinely
bad.
It is.
I didn't like it. That's it for spoiler free. I don't really give a shit, you guys. I want to talk about Olivia Munn's character. What's the name of a character that can do everything, like a Luke Skywalker type?
James Bond. No, I know what you're saying. I don't know. I didn't
There's
know
like a term
name
for it. Oh crap! I got to figure it out now. I think it does have something to do with Jane. Just
Jane Bond.
Jane character. You just cut this out. What's the name of a female character in a movie who can do everything without explanation?
Oh boy.
Damn it, there's a fucking term for it. I can't think of what it is. Doesn't matter. Olivia Munn's character in this movie is good at everything
And
with
there-
no explanation.
No explanation, no characterization as to why
she's
that's
like a
happening.
scientist who is a genealogist, but like to the nth degree, to the point where the government has her on speed dial. But then, okay, fine. They call her in so she can help figure out, what makes this predator tick they've captured in the movie. Because they capture a predator who crashes on Earth at the beginning of the film. They call in Olivia Munn's character. And then all hell breaks loose and the predator wakes up and goes crazy in the lab. And then all of a sudden, Olivia Munn is just like this like combat veteran trained. Like she knows how to shoot guns and like throw grenades. And it's just, the whole movie is just her being a badass.
She just becomes Black Widow for no reason.
Like I have no problem with her being a badass in this movie, but you gotta tell me why the fuck she's being a badass. She's a fucking scientist, and then all of a sudden she's just kicking ass and taking names.
So here's the thing. Did you see the new Alien movies? Prometheus and Alien Covenant?
I saw Prometheus. I didn't see Alien Covenant.
Alien Covenant, they're both shit. They're both terrible. But they're both very similar to this. Isn't that interesting? Both of those franchises are just garbage.
Yeah, they're not good anymore.
Just garbage. It's so fascinating to me. And also, what about me is wrong that I like Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and I don't like this one? Am I crazy? I thought about that at some point. I was just like, oh, this is just a rehash bullshit.
I didn't think do we even look at the rating for this movie, like the score that it has?
It's not as bad as we're saying it is. Like, it's, I think it's maybe like a 50 something, but this was like a 2. It's a 2 out of fucking. It's 2 broken razors from the first Predator movie. You know what I'm saying? The part
49 Metascore.
49.
So not great.
Not great.
Well, Jurassic World, I think, has a higher one.
56 maybe? But still, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that one at least had originality. This one did in certain parts, but it's
51,
like,
yeah.
This is fucking bad.
It was a mess. Like
It's
it just
and then all over the
the
place.
main MacGuffin in this film is the main character's son, who is on the spectrum.
Which, by the way, he is really Asperger's.
It's kind of whatever movie that kid's in.
Like, really Asperger's. And then at other points, he's not. Like he's so Asperger's to the point where these bullies in school pull the fire alarm, find him freaking out because of the sound of the machine, and then the teacher just leaves him in the room. Fucking, that's a good teacher. And then they knock over a bunch of chess. Like, what class do you play chess in? What? And then they just these bullies come in, see he's freaking out, knock over a bunch of chess pieces from a bunch of different boards, and then they leave, shut the door, he stands up because the alarm went off, and then he starts fixing all the chess games, like, to put them back the way they were, and I'm like, that's not how Asperger's works. Like, what the fuck? I don't know, maybe someone's listening right now and is just like, well, actually, that is how it works. If it is, fine, great. That's one thing this movie got right.
He was in Room.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Asperger's can develop in a bunch of different ways. Like, there's not every case is the exact same.
Oh, just like how Tourette's is also not swearing. Like that.
It can be.
It can, like, 1%.
It's a really small percentage.
1%, and then also sensitivity to light and sounds, like this kid had. Like, there's a big explosion, and he's, like, kind of squinting his eyes and then, like, batting his ears. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Because later in the movie, Sterling K. Brown's character is, like, touching him on the neck. And I leaned over to you at one point. It's just, like, that's, like, a thing that, like, they don't want to... They're, like, the affection kind of thing. It's, like, a weird thing. And he's just acting completely normal. And I'm like, really? You're that sensitive to light and sound... and fucking you put chess pieces back on the goddamn game board, but then if someone's grabbing you by the neck, you're like, no, this is fine. This is like, he's my new dad. What the fuck? This movie is stupid.
Yeah, it was just dumb. Like,
it was really
there was
dumb.
a lot of choices made that didn't make any sense from the characters.
It's like 12 children wrote it.
Yeah, it was weird. I was surprised at how bad.
Yeah. Like, I was expecting not a crime caper, but just like a smartly written...
I was expecting something fun.
I was expecting
and
fun.
it wasn't fun.
And smart, but like all the jokes in it, like there was a fucking joke about like Asperger's, like the kids are saying Asperger's sounds delicious. And then also there was another thing too, where it's just like one of the guys' names, he gives like a fake name because his real name's Gaylord. I'm like, well, this was in Meet the Parents.
Yeah.
Like you're fucking. What's another movie we just saw where it was like a dated reference? It was the Happy Time Murders with the asshole says what or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It's from fucking Wayne's World. It's
Yeah.
like we're rehashing all these jokes. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Well, they literally rehashed Get to the Chopper.
Get to the Chopper. Yeah, and they're talking about motorcycles. Oh, fucking
Chopper's
hilarious, you
call
guys.
back.
Oh, Jesus Christ. She shoots herself in the foot with a fucking
Trank dart.
It's like, what the fuck?
Another thing I had a problem with was they killed everybody pretty much in a 5-minute span in the film.
Yeah.
Like,
no one died along the way.
The whole
Everyone died
film,
immediately,
it's
yeah.
like everyone's dodging death. And then in one 5-minute scene, they killed literally every character except for 3 of them.
Yeah.
It was insanely quick. And it was so quick that some of the deaths you didn't even see.
Mm-hmm.
They just happened. And that was another thing, too. This movie was edited so shitty. Like, I don't know who the fuck edited this film.
There was no...
But it was an incoherent mess. Like, you couldn't see anything that was going on. You couldn't follow...
I had no idea where distance was.
Spatial awareness, yeah. Spatial awareness was way out of the window.
Like that scene where they're in the football field or whatever, and then there's 3 cars that drive into the football field or baseball diamond or whatever it's on, and then like they randomly get a fucking RV.
Yeah,
and then a police car.
They keep acquiring vehicles without explaining how they got the vehicle.
All from the child molester. That's what I was saying earlier. It's just they got all those vehicles from the child molester. Anything that doesn't make sense in this movie, it's because his scene was cut.
They took his scene out of the movie.
The RV is on the field, and then like they kill one of the demon dogs or whatever they are, and then it like predator dog, predator. And then then the RV, and then it fucking peels around again. And I'm like, wait, what? When did it leave the fucking field? Because they're all still on the field.
Yeah.
It like pulls a
big thing in a film.
Really bad.
I think a lot of our listeners, maybe, or any layman who doesn't study film, may take for granted the idea of spatial awareness in movies.
Yes.
And that's the fact that most of the time when you watch a movie, you have a very good reference point of where everything is happening in relation to everything else. So you won't notice it if the movie's done well. You'll think, okay, that makes total sense. Like that person came from over there, that person came from over here, this thing came from over there. This movie did that never. They never gave you any establishing shots of where things were.
Yep, there's no establishing shots.
So you never really knew what was going on, where things were going on. They would just show a character standing in set up the baseball field scene. It just cuts to the kid standing in the field. You don't know where he is on the field.
He just blew up a house with the fucking Predator helmet
that he stole. Well, that he stole from his father's packaging. But I mean, that happens a lot in the film where you just don't know where everybody is.
Yeah.
So things happen and you're just like, where the fuck they come from? Like, where do they come from? Like, what are they doing?
How did they find them, by the way? Because so they get to a fucking farm somewhere, and then the helicopter just randomly comes and finds them. How did that? Do they track something? It just.
Movie's got a movie.
Mike's just shugging. Movie's got a movie. That's funny. That should be a tag. We should put that on a shirt.
Movie's got a movie.
If it's a bad movie, movie's got a movie.
We can't. I stole that from CinemaSins.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
God damn it.
He says that whenever there's a plot hole, and you just think, whoa, why does this happen this way? Well, movie's got a movie.
Oh, boy. It's true.
Yeah. That's the only way you explain that. I mean, that's just something. There's just so much lazy writing in this movie. Like they just did things, and they were like, "Oh, why does it do that?" I don't know. All right, put it in.
The thing is, it's Shane Black, so I feel like every one of his movies.
He didn't write the movie.
It's written by him and someone else.
I'm guessing the other person had a lot to do with it.
Apparently. I don't know though, because I feel like he directed it fine. I think the editing. I think it was the editing. I think
room
it's
where it
editing
happened.
and post. I think he got fucked by the studio somehow, and I think they took his movie. Because there's some parts of here where it's like, oh, that's good, I guess. But then, some of the comedy scenes are funny-ish. Yeah. But then the way they're placed based on tension is like the thumbs up with the severed arm, and then the Predator gets away because some guy's driving, and then everyone in the back of the truck gets killed, and then he's like, "You guys okay back there?" And then the Predator picks up a severed limb and then puts the thumbs up into the window, and it's like, "Oh, everything's okay," and it's like that's a moment of funny, and I think that's one of the times I laughed.
Yeah.
And but it's because it made sense as to where it was put in. So many other times where it's just like they're getting to know each other in the back of the convict van or whatever, and it's like this isn't funny because of the spatial, not spatial, but just the placing of where the scene is in the film. It just didn't make sense. It wasn't funny. I think it's timing. I think the movie just had terrible timing. I guess that's how I would say it.
Yeah, the movie wasn't that great, you guys.
Yeah.
It wasn't that great. Stop telling us to see shit movies.
Yeah, what else? God.
I don't know. My main complaints were...
Like The Phantom, I knew where we were the entire movie. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, well, this boat apparently just has a chute that goes all the way down to the bottom. But it still is, like, relative in the thing. This is set fucking on Earth today.
In a jungle.
And it didn't make sense. Whoo, dick.
Wee doggy. Also, I would like to... There's the kid, the Asperger kid, gets kidnapped by these shady government guys. Sterling K. Brown is the leader of these shady government guys. And they're not shady, they're just like the army or some shit.
They're just government guys.
They're government guys. They kidnap him because he knows where this alien ship is crash landed. Makes sense. Dude, the kid's got the info. So they take the kid to go to the ship. The main character, whose name I can't even fucking remember, McKenna. He goes after him with his new squad of loonies, these crazy guys, who are all criminally insane. Like, they've all committed crimes and are now, like, on this bus being transported to, I'm assuming, some sort of insane asylum for, like, military guys.
Why weren't they transported earlier? Like, they all know each other so well. It's like, you guys didn't get lobotomized, like, 6 months ago when you met? Like, why is it conveniently happening right now?
So then they go to rescue, quote unquote, McKenna's kid, and by doing this, they murder a bunch of people. Like, straight up murder a bunch of people, which is like not legal.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
but then at the end of the movie, it seems as though McKenna is like a colonel or some shit.
Yeah. For what?
Why?
What did he
fucking
do?
murdered people to get his kid back, and the kid's got a job at the government,
right?
Like they. Ugh.
Hey, what happened to Olivia Munn's
just
character?
Had a stroke.
What happened to her character? She's not in the last
She
scene.
probably fucking killed herself.
Oh, I would.
Oh,
Jesus
my God.
Christ.
That movie was fucking garbage. It's just too many just nothing made sense in this movie. What happened to fucking his wife? He's just like, does the kid live on the base? Because like the guy, like McKenna says, oh, you get your own desktop. I'll tell your mom about that.
It's like,
why doesn't she know?
Are you guys back together?
They're an estranged couple, but then like she ends up like going against the government to protect him so they don't catch him. He fucking left you and your son high and dry. Like,
also, I don't. It's like government. Like the government can just arrest you for.
Most definitely.
Not working with them.
Not cooperating. Like, she should have been under arrest.
You're not cooperating? Oh,
There's
you're under
a scene
arrest.
where, like, the government's all in her house because, like, they know that McKenna went there and got their kid and they're going to go hunt this predator or whatever. Or the predator came in and stole the kid. No, the kid left. McKenna went to go find the kid.
It was Halloween. The kid was Halloween trick-or-treating.
The mother's still at home. The government's now in her house. McKenna calls her. She says, she says, tell me you got him, like, their son. And then the government guys are like looking at her, kind of like, like get him to talk, kind of thing. And then McKenna says, "Oh, you know I did." And then she says, "Good, keep yourself safe, bye." And then like hangs up the phone and then like runs water over it, so like the government can't stick it in a bowl of rice.
Yeah.
And then the fucking government guys just give her this look of, "Oh, you got us.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that."
But really, it'd be like, no, you're under arrest.
You're under arrest
for impeding an investigation. Like that's what you're under arrest for.
Oh, I forgot my handcuffs.
That's the look he fucking gave her.
He gave her the same look Lady Gaga does in that A Star Is Born trailer. Just wanted to get another look at you. Go, you!
Go! Director!
Oh, boy.
Gerrit, what are you giving this movie?
It, man, like, it wasn't fun at all.
It was not.
I don't know, man. Like, I won't watch it again. I would watch, here's the thing, I would watch Predator 2. I would watch the Alien vs. Predator movies, because, like, they're bad, but at least they're fun.
I would rather have my testicles stretched wafer thin and then have those testicles slathered in honey and have a swarm of wasps unleashed on the testicles and then have the testicles worn as a swim cap by a Nazi.
Is that from something?
It's from Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, that's right.
Russell Brand describing what he'd rather do than date Sarah Marshall again.
Oh.
And then he sees his driver. He says, "Oh, look at my limousine driver. She's good, right? I think I'm gonna have sex with her."
Oh, that's right.
What did you give it?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't give it anything.
I didn't give it anything. 2 broken razors from Predator.
2 broken razors.
You know the scene I'm talking about, right?
No.
It's like they're in the jungle, they're all paranoid and freaked out, and then the one guy is like shaving kind of, and then hears something, and then he stops, and then breaks it on his face.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of blood.
Yeah, I always thought that was cool. Anyway, so that's two. That's two of those.
All right, I'm gonna give it 2 roided out Carl Weathers, Arnold Schwarzenegger handshakes out of 10.
Yeah, or you could give it 2 guns firing on the ground with a severed hand attached.
That's not even on the trigger. It's just like pointed out like this.
Yeah, and it's just shooting. God.
You know what happens? You know what it is? You take Alien Requiem, Alien versus Predator Requiem, you take Predator 2, you mix that together, got yourself a stew, boy.
Yeah, that's what this was.
Yeah.
This was... Yeah, because, like, Alien versus Predators... those aren't Predator versus Aliens. Those are Alien versus Predator, and then Aliens versus Predator. That's what it is.
I was just quoting Arrested Development.
No, you're right.
Carl Weathers. You got yourself a stew.
I fucked up. But, yeah, earlier in the episode, that's what I said. No, Aliens versus Predator Requiem, I feel like is this movie. But this is, like, somehow worse?
That's pretty bad.
God, I kind of want to watch that one again, but...
I'm going to go to sleep. Get it!
Good to see ya. Sorry.
Where are you going to be this weekend?
Just at Dr. Grin's again.
Dr. Grin's Comedy Club, you guys. I'm Mike Logan. I'm going to be nowhere. I'm taking a day off and going to Detroit on Friday, and that's it.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. Someone else is paying for it, so.
Ooh.
Perks is rolling.
Wow, man, this was an abomination.
Next week, something else. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
White Boy Rick.
We can take next week off or something. I don't know. I don't know.
There's something out.
There's got to be something, because this is so fucking rough, guys. This is...
Oscar season's coming up, man. We got some good stuff's got to be coming out.
I hope so.
Come on, Daniel Day-Lewis. Come out of retirement.
All right.
Can you imagine Daniel Day-Lewis was in this movie? How good it would have been?
Oh, it still would have been bad.
He still would have blown his own face off.
Oh.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. Tune in next week. Go to our page, like it, subscribe to us on whatever platform you listen to. Leave a review wherever you can. Leave it on iTunes. Leave it on Stitcher. Leave it on SoundCloud. Leave it on the Facebook page.
Would really help us out. Get up in the rankings, and then people would see it, and then we could get a Patreon together, and then we could get some money off this, and then I can quit my shitty day job.
And we can get really good equipment to record with, and we'll sound silky smooth.
And you guys don't have to hear it coming out of a blue snowball. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. Bye.
You got to say...
I'm Mike Logan.
I'm Gerrit Elzinga.
And that was an abomination.